Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Red Lights by Tiesto. And we ended up capoing this on 3rd fret to kind of match the recording. We'll walk through a couple things in root position. And there is kind of the opportunity for some really cool, easy finger style through this tune, where you could kind of use your thumb for kind of a bass idea and use a finger to kind of play an open G string. And if you kind of dig on this, actually, it can kind of be a lot of fun just to do thumb index, actually kind of 4 times with that bass. And then take your thumb to kind of go to the 3rd fret on the A string for your bass note, keeping that G open. And then you could go to 3rd fret on the low E string, and then you can go to 2nd fret on the low E string. So it's kind of about this walking bass line. I'm kind of going thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index for each bass. So you got open E, 3rd fret on the A string, 3rd on the low E string, 2nd on the low E string. It's kind of that basic arpeggio if you wanted to kind of break that up. You got kind of an E note to a C note to a G note and then to an F sharp note. You'll kind of hear that come in different parts of the tune. And you could even kind of make that, I was kind of digging almost a open to the 3rd fret on the B string kind of an idea too. If you were kind of digging on that, you could kind of follow that same bass line with that 3rd fret on the B, with the 3rd fret on the A, to a G note, to F sharp note, open E, C, G, F sharp. And actually you could even grab a lot of pieces of some things called chords. And if you wanted to back that lick up with chords, you'd start on the E minor chord. When we play E minor, 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about taking the 3rd finger and putting it on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor 7 chord. It sounds really groovy. And then from the E minor, we'd be going to a C major chord in the back of that C bass. And when you play C major, 1st finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now while you're on C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 1st finger and make that a C major 7. Or you can add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for C major 9 and kind of say some things around C chord. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of work that through C major 9. And then from the C, we'd be going to a G major chord. We'd play G major. 1st finger goes to the A 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string 3rd fret, and 3rd finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working out for your G. And then from the G, we'd be going to a D major chord. We'd play D major. 1st finger goes to the G 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the high E 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret. If you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting the 2nd finger, making that D suspended 2nd, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D sus and kind of say some things around Ds. Or that 2nd fret on the low E string is kind of coming out of that. And if you took your thumb, you could almost kind of roll it over to get that F sharp note out of the low E string. And it's called a D slash F sharp, with an F sharp in the bass. Or you could readjust your fingers for that chord. Doing 1st finger on the low E 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd, pinky on the B string 3rd, and kind of work that through D slash F sharp. Or if you're digging on the C major 9 voicing, you can kind of work a D sus slash F sharp, where you do 1st finger on the low E 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd for your D slash F sharp or D sus slash F sharp. So through that intro, and actually through our main verse chorus, is kind of that progression of E minor, C, G, D or D slash F sharp, and you could kind of back that up with downstrokes, actually kind of an 8 down count on each one. It'd be a very, very cool way to do it. I'm adding a little bit of muting to that and make that a little bit sneaky. D slash F sharp, E minor, C, G, D slash F sharp. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our progression. We had the E minor, C, G, D slash F sharp, E minor, C, G, of that you'll hear through the tune is kind of a down, up, 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 up kind of an idea where you'd have the E minor with the down, up, 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 C, up, 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 G, down, up, 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 D, down, up, 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 E minor, C, G, D. So we're going to play around with that too. And then we'll basically be repeating that progression until we get to kind of a chorus tag at the very end. You'll hear the drums kind of kick in. And it almost sounds like we stay on E minor for 4 times. And then we kind of start this really cool progression where we start with E minor. And then we kind of have a C and a G with kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a G for 8. And then we do a D for 4, E minor for 4. Or you can kind of adjust that slightly. E minor, C, G, chords that don't last as long, you could kind of take the down, down, up, up, down, up, and kind of half those chords. So we tried it that way. On the C and the G, you'd have just a down, down, up to kind of half those chords. So we'd have E minor, C, down, down, up, G, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of half the pattern between those chords and do the C with a down, down, and then hit the G for the up, up, down. So if we try it that way, you have the E minor, C down, down, G on the up, down, G down, up, down, B down, down, E on the up, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, C down, down, G on the up, down, G down, up, down, up, D down, E on the sounds like we have a couple E minors at the very end of that, at least on the first chorus tag. And then we'll basically be going back into our verse chorus and then back into our chorus tag for our outro. Now the weird part is to play along with Tiesto, instead of starting on an E minor chord, they're starting on a G minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 3rd fret, then now your E minor is really a G minor chord, and your C is really an E flat, your G is really a B flat major, and your D major is really an F major chord. But you could kind of kick it off with kind of that idea of the bass note, kind of that thumb index could be a very cool idea too, kind of that open E, 3rd fret on the A, 3rd fret on the low E, 2nd fret on the low E. Or if you were digging on that variation, you could use the 3rd fret on the B as kind of your alternating note, if you're kind of digging on that. And actually really, you could really take a lot of even the open B I think could work actually. That idea, so you may want to vary that through the tune actually, or find notes that are in the chord to complement with, could be cool too. Or you could just use the downs, and then we'd have the E minor, C, G, or you could do the down, down, up, down, E minor, C, G, D, or you could do the down, up, up, up. Something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, with the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So E minor. minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the D, you'd normally have the D string for the bass. But if you're doing that D slash F sharp, you do the low E string for the bass. Down, up, down. So you'd have E minor. C with an A bass. G with low E bass. D slash F sharp with low E bass. E minor. C. G with low E bass. D slash F sharp with low E bass. Or you can make it kind of a bass up kind of an idea. Down in parts of the tune where you kind of hear that change and you're like, oh man, that's really cool. So it's almost like a ska rhythm. Up, C, up, G, up, D slash F sharp. And then we'll basically be repeating that until you hear kind of this break where the drums kind of come in, and then we kind of start that E minor with kind of our chorus tag. E minor. You just do the down up through that C G part. You have the E minor, C down, G down, G down, down, D down, D minor, or you can have it. Kind of dig on that. C G D minor. It almost sounds like we kind of have an E minor break at the end. And there are definitely some possibilities for doing just hits. Actually, you may want to think about just kind of working some parts, just kind of just push down and then kind of kill it. And then from there, then we'd be going back into our main verse chorus. Now you could really take any of these ideas and mix them up, or if you know there are licks around these chords too, other ways to mix it up. Feel free to kind of take this lesson and kind of run with it. So we'd be back on our verse chorus. So E minor, C. To our last chorus tag, and then we kind of the drums kind of come back in, and we're back on our E minor, E minor, E minor, E minor, we got E minor, C, G, G, D, E minor, E minor, C, G, G, D, E minor. And what a 16th note strum pattern is where if you're tapping your foot to the beat, we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts right now with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the E minor and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing it up on 2, down on 3. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together. You got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Which would be a really fast tempo for the tune, but could be a lot of fun too. So you'd have E minor, C, bass, chorus tag, the weird part is when you get to the halving chords, and you may want to do just the down, 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 up on each of those chords. When you kind of get that CG, you can kind of do it as a down, 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 up on each chord, or bass, down, down, up on each chord. Or another way to do it is to halve the pattern. So you can have the C with the bass, down, down, up, G with the up, bass, down, up, down. Kind of work it that way too. So we try that through the chorus tag. You have the E minor, kind of the drum build up, E minor, E minor, E minor, and then we got our E minor, C, G, G, D, E minor, E minor, C, G, G, or no, that would only work at really, really fast tempo. So you have to really kind of practice that to kind of get that to work for you. But I was really kind of digging on the feels. So you may want to kind of play around with that too. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Red Lights by Tiesto. So good luck.